Okay, guys, it's Bill Soriano here. You know what to do. Watching this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment down below, all that stuff, guys. So anyway, this is the 15-minute Blue Zone trading strategy, and I'm gonna try to make a short video each night here, just kind of showing you what I do each day as I go to the charts to update them as I'm waiting for potential opportunities in the market. So here we just kind of scroll through each pair. Now we have our alerts set, but we still want to scroll through the pairs. And the best time to do this, I'll do this again tomorrow for you because I already went through all the charts earlier today. So now I'm going through them again. It's about 7:36 Eastern time, just trying to see what's going on. You see here in OddCAD, we had our fib drawn here off of this break of structure here, and we were waiting for price to come back to our blue zone, which it has done. But as you see here, we just got a more recent change of character to the downside. So once that happens, that means that our potential long situation here is now invalid. And you may say to yourself, well, Bill, if you're going to draw a fib from here to here, if you're looking for price to move back now to this order block, why not just try to take a trade back up to that order block? And the reason we don't want to do that is because there's no guarantee it's going to get up that far. Right now, the market is shifting into a downtrend here in AUD, CAD. And again, we're just on the 15-minute charts now. We're not looking at any higher time frame trends. We're just focusing on the 15-minute, and that's it. So we just got this new change of character here, and it is bearish. So now what we have to do is we have to get rid of our current fib and draw a new one. Because what price could do is price could take a bump up here, right? But then it can only come back maybe this far here, and then just continue downward, right? So that's why we don't want to look to take a long position now that we have this change of character here. So I'm just going to remove the drawings here, and now we're just going to work off of this new change of character from this order block here down to there. So we use that significant high and this significant low right here. And then we will set our alert right at the beginning of the blue zone, right? And then we're just going to work down all the pairs just to see if there's any changes to be made. We could see here, this is okay. AUD, NZD, right? We're waiting for price to work its way back up here to the blue zone. What we're looking for is we're looking for any new break of structures or new change of characters, whether they're a continuation of the current trend or a change of character trend change, right? A change of trend. Now here you see we got a break of structure here as this was coming down. And that's where we're drawing our current fib. Now price did pull back and move down further, but the indicator is not giving us another break of structure or anything like that. So we just have to stick with the current fib and just kind of drag it down to the new low right there. And so that then enables us to move our blue zone or our blue zone alert right to there. Okay, CADJPY. That looks good. EURAUD. This one is working its way down, right? EURCAD. Now this one, the alert went off about an hour or so today for an hour or so ago for EURCAD, which is a long potential long position here. But you can see what has happened is price went right through the blue zone. And in doing so, we got to close outside of the zone. That invalidates the zone. And when that happens, you could see that there's no longer a shaded order block area in here. The order block disappears once it's invalidated. Now, in order for it to be invalidated, I have the chart settings so that you have to get a close, in this case, below that order block, not just a wick, but you have to get a candle to close, right? On this 15-minute time frame. And you see that we do get that. So now we you could see that we have let's just remove this for a second. Remove the drawings here. So it gives us a new change of character. However, we don't get any order blocks closer. So we're still working off the same order block up here. So we're just going to draw our fib like that. And then we'll put our alert right there at the beginning of the blue zone. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. EUR GBP. This one now has made a new low here. You can see you get a break of structure to the downside right here, a continuation of the trend. And now we have a new fresh order block here. So you can see that the indicator is giving us a new order block. It normally will give you a new order block whenever you have a break of structure or a change of character, unless because of the because of the filter for the order blocks, if it's a volatile area, then it won't paint an order block there. But in this case, it gives us an order block. So we're going to remove the current drawings, and we're now going to draw our new order block, our new fib, right from this high right here, associated with that order block, which is associated with this new break of structure here, down to that low, and we'll wait for price to come back to the blue zone here. Right, so that's kind of what we're doing. Let me just get that fixed there. And I just want to set an alert here like that. Okay, let's go to EURJPY. EURJPY, the same situation here now. Remember, we were working off this break of structure here. We had this order block here. And now we got another break of structure, a continuation of the trend, and it's given us a new order block. Okay. So now what we can do is we can, let's just remove the drawings, and we're going to draw a new order block right here. And you can see here the price has almost come back to the blue zone now. So we're going to set our alert there at the blue zone and wait for that alert to get hit to see if we have a potential short opportunity now, closer to where price is at. And this is kind of what you have to do here on a daily basis. EURNZD, we're waiting for that to work its way down to here. EURUSD. Now here's another one where an alert went off, the blue zone was hit, the price again went right through it. And you can see here that, and this is why we don't want to set limit orders and just take trades whenever price hits our blue zone, because a lot of times this will happen. Price will just move right through that area. It won't respect the area, and it will invalidate the area. Once that happens, you could see there's no more order block in there. It's not shaded there anymore. We now have a new change of character here, but and we have a new order block right here. Okay, so we just draw our order block right there, and we wait for price to come back to the blue zone. So this is what you have to do a couple times when you're at your session, whether you're doing this at the London session, the New York session, or the Asian session like me. This is kind of what you have to do. GBP/AUD, right? So this one here, it looks like price has moved up a little bit more. So we'll just adjust our fib zone and that adjust our alert a little bit there. GBP/CAD. Okay, so now we have a new change of character here, right? So price is now turned bearish on us, right? So we had this blue zone right here for a long position. So we're going to remove these drawings now, and we have this new order block area here. So we're going to draw our fib from that high to that low. This is a kind of a small zone, and we're going to see if we can get price to come back to here and give us an opportunity to take a short position in the market. GBP Okay, so this is a current opportunity where we may have had where you could have had a trade. As you can see here, price came down into the blue zone, right? And again, we're working off of this change of character right here. That drew our fib from there to there. We don't have any new breaks of structure or changes of character here, right inside of our fib zone. Price came down into the blue zone, and then we get our buy shift right here. And again, you don't want to take any trades if you're taking long positions. You don't want to go long if you're at or above the 50% fib, because that puts you in the premium zone. I'm sorry, the yes, that puts you in the premium zone. You don't want to buy in the premium zone. You want to buy in the discount zone, which is 50 and below. 50 to, I'm sorry, 50 to 100 for a buy. Um, and so this was under the 50 here, so it was safe to go ahead and take that trade. So we would be in that trade right there, and currently in a small amount of profit. So we'll have to see how that works out. GBP NZD, this just moves up a little bit here. Just have to adjust that up a little bit. GBP USD. Okay, this one here has come down and our blue zone alert went off. So now what we're waiting for is we're waiting for a buy shift here on the 15-minute chart, GBP USD. So we're waiting for this yellow EMA, which is the 5 EMA, to cross above and close above this red EMA, which is the 13. Once that happens, that'll give us a buy shift. And as long as that occurs below the 50% fib level, or not actually from the 50 to 100 here, fib level for a buy, that's your discount zone. So it's okay to, that's a good potential trade opportunity. So that's what we're waiting for there. And we can actually set an alert for that. We just go to alerts. We select the DeLorean EMA, and we want that to cross up. So we have EMA color 1, which is the yellow, or the 5, crossing up above EMA color 2, which is the red. And then it has to be once per bar close for that. Okay, NZD CAD. This one has also gone through. You can see here that it went through the blue zone, invalidated the blue zone, also invalidated the order block since it's disappeared. Now this one, we have a potential trade opportunity right here, but it was right at the 50. So again, right, if it's at the 50, right, then we don't, we only want to buy in this discount area, which is essentially from say 51 to 100%, right? So because of that, we circled the 50 here, and we would not have taken this trade. And you could see what happened here. Price moved up a little bit, and then it consolidated and dropped down below the zone. So this just gives us a change of character now. And so we have a change of trend here. And if we remove these drawings, we now will draw our fib zone from here to here, and we'll look for short opportunities now in the market in NZDCAD. So see how this is what you have to do. So there's a lot of change taking place every day in the market when you do this strategy on the 15-minute time frame. And again, we're only using 15-minute. We're not worried about what the 1-hour trend or the 4-hour trend or the daily trend is. We're just staying on the 15-minute. Okay. NZDJPY. This one we're waiting for it to work back. NZD/USD. Okay, this one has gone lower. We have a break of structure to the downside, which is a continuation of the trend. And this gives us a new order block right here. So now we can move this order block, this fib zone here. Let's see what we got here. Move this fib zone here. And then we'll set our alert right there at the blue zone. Okay, USD CAD. This one was another one where we did get an entry, potential entry, but that entry was in the premium zone. And so when you're buying, you only want to buy in the discount zone, not the premium zone. So that's why we would not have taken this trade. However, as you could see here, price has moved up. We do get a break of structure to the upside here now. And we have a new order block down here. So we have a new fib zone. So we're going to remove the drawings here. And we're just going to draw out the fib zone from here up to here. And wait for price to come back here to the 78.6 retracement. And what has happened is of course, we have 20 alerts on our trading view. So sometimes we run out of alerts. So we just have to make a note to watch this to see if price comes into that range here. USD CHF. You can see here USD CHF has come up. We do have price hitting the blue zone here. And so we can actually look for a potential opportunity here, right? Where we're in the premium area for a sell, which is good, right? Premium area. We're in that premium area for the sell, which is good, which is the top half of the fib, right? And the discount area is the bottom half of the fib. Okay. So here we have a potential trade opportunity here. Remember, this gray line here is our 200 EMA. So it's just kind of another confluence. It doesn't have to be lined up to take a trade with our strategy. We're kind of testing this out, but we would want price to be below that 200 EMA if we're taking a trade, and we'd like it to be above the 200 EMA if we're taking a buy, and below the 200 if we're taking a sell. So in this case here, more than likely, by the time this 5 EMA, the yellow line, crosses below the red, which is the 13, price will indeed be below that 200. So that'll be the optimal situation for us to potentially take an opportunity in the market on the short side in USD CHF. USD JPY, this is working its way up as well here to our alert here, as you can see. So that's kind of what we're looking at. That's what I'm looking at right now on the charts. And then when you're on TradingView, you always want to save right here where you have your chart named. You always want to click that so it saves it. That way, if you get logged out for any reason, when you pull it back up, it'll keep all the new drawings that you put on there, all the changes that you made. Because if you go through all your charts and make changes and then you don't save it, and then you get logged off for some reason, or you click off by mistake, and then when you pull it back up, you're not going to have everything there again. Okay, so this is the video for Monday, 127, about 8 p.m. And I'm going to probably string a few of these videos together for you, so that it's just going to kind of be in big video for the week. So you'll probably in a second here you'll see me get on to the next day. Hey guys, Bill Soriano. So it's 6 p.m. on Tuesday, 1/28/25. So I'm adding this on to Monday's video here. So let's just see what the pairs have done here, starting on AUDCAD again. This is our Blue Zone 15-minute strategy. We don't look at any other time frames other than 15-minute. We look for the most recent change of character or break of structure, utilizing our Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts um, indicator. And the only change from the main training page is that we've changed the swing order blocks to show swing points of 25 instead of 50. So this gives you a few more of the order blocks that make a lot of sense for this Fibonacci strategy. You can see how we get this new break of structure down here, and the indicator is giving us a brand new order block. So now, we no longer have to wait for price to move up to there. Price is already into our blue zone here. So we already have a potential trade opportunity in AUDCAD as long as this doesn't get invalidated, right? If price will close outside of this blue zone here, which includes our order block, then the order block will disappear, this pink shaded area. The blue zone will still be there, but that area will no longer be valid. So right now, in order to enter, whatever your entry strategy is, mine is using a sell shift. So I'm waiting for that yellow moving average line, which is the 5 EMA, to cross down and close below the red moving average line, which is the 13. And preferably that happens before price gets into this discounted zone down here below below the 50, right? We want to sell in the premium zone, which is the 50 to 100, or we want to buy in the discount zone, which is also the 50 to 100. Okay, so this we could set an alert, or we could just wait for that to cross. AUDJPY. This one here, we're just waiting for price to move up to this area here. So we don't have any, we could just kind of slide this over here. Okay, AUDNZD. This is a current potential opportunity that I actually took this trade in AUDNZD. And so this was a potential opportunity right here. AUDUSD. Okay, so this one has continued to go lower. There's no new break of structure or change of character. There's no new order block painted, so we're still looking for price to move back to our blue zone right here. CADJPY. So this one, we're just waiting for price to move up to our blue zone here. Just move this over. EURAUD. Same thing here. Waiting for price to work its way down to the blue zone. EURCAD. This one now has a new break of structure here, right? See the new break of structure, and we have a new order block right here. Okay. So we can get rid of our other drawings there. We could draw our new fib from this high to this low. Prices already moved into our blue zone, and we have a potential opportunity to possibly take a short position here in EURCAD. Okay. EURGBP. This one here. Nothing changed there. EURJPY. Nothing has changed here. No, we just got to move these up here because price made a higher high. and adjust our alert, EURNZD. This one now we have a change of character here, right? So we were looking to buy this, right? We had a blue zone set up for a buy, but then what's happened is price came down, it kind of consolidated, it came down, and this is a change of character right here. So this then now changes to a potential sale. This is the beauty of just trading on the 15-minute. We're not looking at any higher time frames. We're just staying on the 15-minute. Right, and there's our alert right there. EURUSD. Okay, this one, again, we got a trend continuation, a break of structure to the downside here. Okay, so that gives us a new order block, right, to draw our fibs from here. It's kind of consolidating. You can see here the price has already moved into the blue zone. It's kind of hit it a couple times here. This one, you know, again, we try to make this as objective as possible, so it's not subjective. But this one, when you see this consolidation like this, you kind of know that this isn't going to be a good place to trade this. Okay, but we're going to draw it up here. It looks like it gives us a couple different entries here, so we'll have to see if we put that on our trade journal as a trade. GBP AUD. So this one breaks structure to the upside, right? Big order block here, right? From here up to here, right? Price did come back. So it makes the high here. So then it works its way back. We get an entry here. We have an entry situation here. So we have a couple, I have a couple that I have to go through and add to the journal here. Okay, this will be one of them. And again, the one thing I've noticed is when you do take the trades, um, your safest bet is to use the bottom of the blue zone for your stop loss. Okay. You can use, if you're waiting for the buy or sell shift, you could use the low or the high prior to that shift, but that's a little more risky. So if you want to be more conservative, you want to use the bottom of the blue zone for buys, the top of the blue zone for sells, right? GBPCAD, this one makes a new low. It doesn't give us any break of structure, so there's no new order block. So we'll just pull this down and we'll adjust our alert right to here. GBP this one gives us a new change of character. It was set up for a possible buy situation here, but then it's kind of flipped on us. So now we're going to look to take this down as we get this change of character here. And we'll look for price to come back to the blue zone right here. GBP this was probably a potential trade opportunity, which would probably have gone through your invalidation zone. So that's going to be in the journal for a loss there. NZDCAD. This, you get a quick change of character here to the upside, right? Price moves lower, you got a break of structure, but then you turn around, get a change of character. So now we're going to look to possibly buy this, right, with our blue zone right there. NZDJPY. Right, so this is kind of just consolidating right inside of here. And we're just going to pull our fib over here like this. NZDUSD. This one's moved a little bit lower here, so we just have to adjust our fib box. USD CAD. Misty Cat here just went got a break of structure to the upside here, but there was no new order block identified here with the software. So that means we stick with the current fib that we have, just adjust it a little bit. USD CHF, this was a potential trade opportunity here. And again, the best thing to do is when you get in is to use the top for sales here. We're going to use the top of our blue zone for our invalidation level. And USD JPY, the same thing here, right? We use the top of our blue zone here for our invalidation level. And these trades are ongoing. So that's what the charts look like right now, guys. And any questions, drop them down below here, and I'll be happy to answer them for you.